We are focused on building the destination place to buy beauty for the everyday beauty consumer. And that, by definition, is a consumer who is not obsessed with beauty, who wants to remain more passive as a consumer, but still consume the best things. So we created a model where you can subscribe and get personalized samples, learn about them from us, and then purchase the full-size products. So we said, we are going to start a company that basically makes it possible to sell beauty on the internet. And we did. And we beat our 5-year numbers within 7 months of the company.
So many businesses start this way, right? You saw a problem that needed to be fixed, and then you took a business approach, looked at a lot of numbers, and figured it out, right? But I know, because we've talked, that there were bumps in that road, right? Like, it's really easy for someone who's thinking of a business to look at you two and say, well, you made it easy. Right.
I think that one of the things that can be really intimidating when you're taking an idea to a company is this idea that you don't have experience. And I honestly believe that you have to weaponize that. Being naive permissions you to ask questions that nobody is asking. And that's how disruption happens, right? Because you really don't know the rules of the game. You are unencumbered by the rules of the game. It is fun.
So where did you turn for counsel? So you're in a dark moment and you're trying to figure out your lease, your financing, a fundraise, inventory distribution, a legal matter. Where'd you turn?
I remember when I was feeling really low, one of my investors and advisors said that to me. He was like, so you're trying to do something exceptional? I was like, yes. And he was like, so it should be exceptionally hard. Of course, it should be exceptionally hard to try to do something really exceptional. And just normalizing the road that you're on and you feeling you get to the other side of every problem. You look back at the problem from last year and you're like, I'm really good at that problem now. And when it comes up again, you're like, I can do that. And the new thing happens and it kind of levels the stake up a little bit more. And you're like, okay, I got to figure out this one. But you start to realize that you're every day or every month or every year surmounting things that felt insurmountable. And that's a really important part of the journey, is just developing the confidence that you're going to get through to another side. There is always another side.
So how do you manage expectations on the road to exceptional? So you are exceptional. You're exceptional. Some dark days, as you've pointed out. But how do you manage the expectations of the people who need to support you as you're on that path?
Getting other people behind you when things are hard, I think it's a psychological game of actually believing in yourself. It's really hard to do it, right? Because when you're not performing objectively, it's very hard to still believe that you have a valid answer to a problem. But it is a choice. And I truly believe that the difference between seeing success and not seeing the success is often a mental game of actually being able to believe that you can invent reality. Say, I see something that you can't see, and you have to believe that you can still see it if the road is bumpy. And you start to think that potentially you're better because of your dark days. Yeah. That's actually a tool. And if you can have the confidence that that's a tool in making my vision more achievable, I just learned how to operationalize harder things.